Hi, everybody. My name is Phil Cannato. I'm an implementation consultant with ProSymmetry. Today, we'll look at how to define resource rates in Tempus. Tempus is going to allow you to define your rates in one of three ways to determine your labor costs. So we'll look at how each is utilized. The first is going to be a default rate, which is your flat rate. The next is going to be your advanced rate, which is a time-phased rate. And the next is going to be an assignment rate, which is assignment specific. So let's jump in. I'm going to go over to Tempus. And what we're going to do is let's pick a resource here. We'll create a new guy. So we'll call him new guy. Go ahead and create him. And when I go into my attributes page here, this is where I can define the default rate. So here I'm just going to keep it really simple, and we're going to set it at $1. We'll go ahead and hit save. And now we'll apply this to an assignment. Let's go ahead and create a project. I'm going to create a regular project, and we'll call this new project. We'll give it some dates. Make it a year-long project. Create, and then we'll assign our new guy. And we're going to do in terms of hours. So these rates are all going to be calculated in the same manner. Whether you're assigning in terms of time or FTE, the assignment will be converted into an hourly rate. So if you're entering it in hours directly, it's pretty straightforward. If you're entering your assignment in terms of FTE, it's going to look at the equivalency that you have set out in your general settings. So I think it's going to default to 1 FTE equals 8 hours of work per day. So just to keep this simple, I will assign new guy for 20 hours for the entire term of the project. So all 12 months, we'll go ahead and hit create. And so now when I go into my time, I see our 20 hours. And when we go to this cost tab, we're going to see $20 calculated. So we have our $1 default rate that we entered times the 20 hours assignment. We get our 20 hours labor cost calculation here. Let's go back out to the new guy, and we'll look now at advanced rates. We'll go to new guy. I'm going to go back into his attributes page, and here we're going to click advanced. So we're going to be introducing a time-phased rate. So starting the beginning of time, let's say until 6/30 of 2024. So for half the year, half of the assignment, we're going to use the dollar rate. And then starting on 7/1, we'll go ahead and change it to $2 an hour. And we'll go ahead and hit save. So now that this resource has been set up with an advanced rate, the labor calculation is automatically going to point to that in lieu of the previous default rate. So let's go back into our project. Go to new project. So now we'll see this applied when we go look at our 20-hour assignment across the board. Previously, we saw this was calculating 20 times $1. Everything was $20. Now we should see, once we hit that 7/1 mark, we hit the $2 per hour assignment. So 20 times 2, we see the 40 displayed here. So the next way that we can calculate our labor costs in Tempus is the introduction of an assignment attribute. So this is going to allow you to look at any numeric assignment attribute or currency attribute in Tempus. We'll create a currency. We'll call this assignment rate. Keep it simple. We'll go ahead and create this. And so what we can now do is we'll go out into our project. Oh, one step I skipped. We need to go into admin settings, and we need to go into our general settings, and we are going to tell Tempus which assignment attribute we should be using. So right now in setting, and right now I'm in my global tab. Right now, the resource default rate is being used to calculate. However, we're going to switch it to assignment rate, which is the assignment attribute that we just created. And I'm going to hit save. And now we're going to go back into our project. And we're going to utilize this new rate. So I'm going to go into new project. And we are going to check this out. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to introduce that assignment rate column. So let me get rid of some of this clutter I have out here. So we're going to pull in the assignment rate. And here we're going to populate this. Well, let's say $100. So we're going to go ahead and save this. And now let's go see what happens when our cost is calculated. So it's taking the assignment. So we have the 20-hour assignment times the 100, and it's coming out to a 2,000 rate. So this is the third way that Tempus can calculate your labor costs. So any options, whichever suits you best, these are the options available to you. Please visit our help center for more information or contact your Tempus representative for any specific questions. Thanks.